Hello, fight fans. Seattle Mike, MMA with friends. Hey, everybody. Sun's up, thumbs up. If you're not subscribed for some god-awful reason, make sure and take care of that now, and make sure and ring that bell so you're notified whenever I drop a new video or go live like May 9th for what is shaping up to be literally the most incredible card in the history of the UFC. There's never been anything this stacked. 12 fights that you must see. 12 fights that any of them could end up being fight of the night. Let me talk to you about the 12th spot here, guys. Charles Rosa versus Bryce Mitchell. That's considered the worst fight on this card. That should be a banger. Where is this going to happen? Dana White said for the foreseeable future, they will be having events at the Apex Center. He has not confirmed, however, that would be the venue for May 9th. The Nevada State Athletic Commission has not officially pulled off its sanctions, but they could be clear for business very soon. I'm sure, Dana doesn't want Dianne Feinstein getting a hold of his location if it ends up being somewhere else, like a Native American reservation. It will be called UFC 249, but let's just go through this ultra stacked card. Oh my goodness. Like I said, Charles Rosa versus Bryce Mitchell. That's to start this thing off. But Vicente Luque versus Nico Price. Guys, that's the 11th spot. That's how freaking deep this card is. Then you got Uriah Hall versus Jacare Souza in the 10 spot. Carla Esparza versus Michelle Watterson in the 9 spot. 8 spot. The return of Fabricio Verdum against the man with the most wins in MMA inside the UFC today, Alexei Olenek. Then you have Greg Hardy taking on the hard-hitting, hard leg-kicking Yorgo de Castro. Then, boom, the UFC comes out with a hit. Donald Cerrone looking to get back on track against another big-time former champion looking to get back on track, and that's Anthony Showtime Pettis. Talk about brilliant matchmaking and incitement there. Cannot wait for that one. Then you got Jeremy Little, Heathen Stevens, who's never in a boring fight, taking on up-and-comer Calvin Kattar. That is amazing. But what's really amazing is that 4 spot, guys, heavyweight matchup. Jairzinho Rozenstruik coming off an impressive knockout demolition of Alistair Overeem, taking on the big dude, the hardest hitting heavyweight in the history of MMA, Francis Ngannou. And then we still going. Guys, then we start the title shots. 3 title shots. Felicia Spencer taking on Amanda Nunes as she comes back and defends her belt. Kaboom. Then the return of Dominic Cruz taking on Double C, former Triple C Henry Cejudo. Then in the main event of the evening, that interim championship, Tony Ferguson gets a chance to become the only ever 2-time interim champion against Justin Gaethje. And you might wonder, okay, we still can't get Khabib. Why can't we get Khabib? Because it's Ramadan. End of April to end of May. 30 days long. In the Muslim religion, they do not eat during the day. And some people, I think, practice, some extra things, like maybe him not fighting or whatever, but obviously that's going to make training camp pretty hard if you can't eat during the day. I remember now 40 days. I believe it's 40 days because Hakeem Olajuwon Back in the 90s, when the Houston Rockets, they were in the NBA Finals. And he did not eat during the day during those finals. Maybe one of the most impressive feats in sports. Had an absolutely incredible series and did not eat during the day through that whole thing from sun up to sundown. That's the deal. So Khabib's taking a little bit more time off. I know he wants to come back in September or October. Looks like starting May 9th. Fingers crossed, but MMA is back. Guys, let me know what you guys think. Is this the most stacked card ever? Will it happen? Where will it happen? How excited are you about this card? Will you get it? And just let me know how you guys are doing in general. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you got your stimulus checks. Hopefully everybody's working financially in good shape. Guys, as always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses later.